Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin with escalating tensions along the Pakistan-Afghanistan border. Pakistan's government says the Afghan Taliban opened unprovoked fire on its forces in the Torkham and Tira sectors, prompting what officials describe as a swift and measured response from the military. Islamabad has warned that any further aggression will be met with immediate and severe retaliation, underscoring its commitment to defending national territory and protecting its citizens. The exchange comes days after Pakistan carried out airstrikes on militant camps inside Afghanistan, following a series of terrorist attacks within Pakistan. Relations between the two neighboring countries remain strained, with ongoing cross-border militant activity and counter-terror operations contributing to heightened tensions. Officials in Islamabad maintain that Pakistan will not tolerate threats to its sovereignty and security. In diplomatic developments, Prime Minister SHEHBAZ met Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani in Doha, reaffirming a shared commitment to regional peace and stability. The two leaders discussed strengthening bilateral cooperation across multiple sectors, including trade, investment, defense collaboration, and labor mobility. Both sides agreed to elevate their strategic partnership and pledged closer coordination on key international issues. A future official visit by the QATAR EMIR to Pakistan has also been confirmed, signaling deepening ties between Islamabad and Doha. Analysts say the meeting reflects Pakistan's ongoing efforts to broaden its diplomatic and economic partnerships in the Gulf region. Back home, political developments in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa have drawn attention. Former Chief Minister Ali Amin Gandapur's security detail in Peshawar was reportedly withdrawn, with a 16-member police contingent recalled late Tuesday night. Gandapur claims the move was carried out on the orders of incumbent Chief Minister Sohail Afridi's office. However, the Chief Minister's press secretary has denied issuing any such directive. While two signal jammers and a vehicle were returned, officials insist that Gandapur continues to retain a police escort. The episode comes amid recent tensions between the former chief minister and the current provincial leadership. For more on this story, we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William. Sarah, what more can you tell us?
Chris, sources within the provincial administration say the recall of the security contingent was part of what they describe as a routine reassessment of security allocations. However, political observers note that the timing has raised questions, particularly given the strained relationship between Mr. Gandapur and the sitting chief minister. Officials here in Islamabad emphasize that former office holders are entitled to security based on threat assessments, and that no political motive was involved. Despite assurances, the development has sparked debate within provincial circles about protocol and political decorum.
Sarah William reporting from Islamabad, thank you. In other news, the government has amended the National Identity Card Rules 2002, including the Pakistan Origin Card Rules, in a move aimed at modernizing the country's identification system. The changes formally embed QR-based verification as a standard security feature, strengthening digital identity authentication nationwide. Under the amendments, QR codes will be defined as secure, machine-readable barcodes capable of improving verification both online and offline. The revised framework also allows for alternative technologies to replace existing microchips and expands the scope of biometric recognition. Authorities say the reforms will enhance Pakistan's digital ID ecosystem, improve verification speed, and significantly reduce fraud risks. The updated rules also introduce benefits for senior citizens and establish clearer procedures for card suspension, marking a comprehensive overhaul of the identity management system. Turning to international affairs, Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, has said that a potential nuclear agreement with the United States is within reach ahead of high-level talks scheduled in Geneva later this week. He stressed the importance of diplomacy and expressed readiness to negotiate in good faith as Tehran seeks sanctions relief and assurances regarding its peaceful nuclear program. U.S. officials have likewise indicated that diplomacy remains their preferred course, though Washington has not ruled out other options should negotiations fail. The upcoming talks are being closely watched amid renewed efforts to ease long-standing tensions. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Senate has unanimously condemned remarks by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who suggested forming alliances with India and other countries against Muslim nations. The resolution, moved by PPP Senator Palwasha Mohammad Zai Khan, described the proposal as provocative and harmful to regional peace. Senators rejected any attempts to undermine the sovereignty and unity of Islamic states and reaffirmed Pakistan's continued support for Palestinian self-determination. The upper house also called on the international community to uphold international law and emphasize the urgent need for humanitarian assistance for Palestinians. Finally, the Pakistan Meteorological Department has forecast that Ramadan is likely to complete 30 days this year, as the new Shawwal moon is unlikely to be sighted on March 19th. According to the Met Office, the crescent will be approximately 12 to 13 hours old by sunset that day, making visibility extremely difficult. If this prediction holds, Eid ul-Fitr is expected to fall on Saturday, March 21st. However, the final decision on moon sighting will rest with the Central Ru'yat-e-Hilal Committee, which will consider reports from across the country before making an official announcement. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.